CedricGray with Magnolia Capital Realty is back. It's been a little while since we've seen each other.
It's been about a year.
It hasn't really, gosh, it went pretty fast.
It's been a while.
Yes, but welcome back. It's
Thank
good
you.
to see you. And so in that year, lots of things have happened. It's been a crazy market. It's been low inventory like we were even talking about a year ago.
Yes.
So tell us kind of what your take is on the market right now.
So the market has gotten even worse than it has. It depends on your perspective.
Right.
So if you are a seller, best time to sell is right now because everything is at an all-time high and we don't know exactly where that's going to plateau at.
Right.
I mean, it could continue to go up. It could, kind of trickle off a little bit here and there in the near future, but we just don't know right now. With the inventory being as low as it is, I'm going to err on the side of caution and say the market is going to continue to rise.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a shortage of buyers right now.
Right.
At this point, what we have a shortage of is inventory.
No, yeah, everybody seems to want to live here,
Yep.
which we always knew was a good idea.
Yes.
And so what is the advice that you are giving to sellers if they are thinking about putting it on the market? What is your advice for them?
So basically what I'm doing with sellers is, it depends on their situation. Let's say, for instance, they've had a home that they've been sitting on for years, really haven't put any work into it. Let's say it's in Pamela Dunes or Sea Pines and it hasn't been updated since the 1980s. What you want to do is put a little bit of lipstick on it, try to get the most bang for your buck out of there because there's a lot of investors that are looking for properties like that
Right.
that they can turn. So if you make it a little bit attractive to investors, they'll jump on that right now because there's so many investors in the market. We have a mountain of buyers right now with no inventory. So what I'm doing is telling them to clean the house up as much as possible. You don't want to spend too much money on it because people are going to come in and they're going to renovate it anyway.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's my advice to sellers right now.
All right. Well, so let's flip it to the next, the other half. What is your advice to buyers? Because obviously, when you sell somebody's home, you're creating another buyer,
Correct.
and we already have all these buyers.
Right.
So how are we, making it so that your buyer is competitive in what they're trying to get?
So let's say, for instance, I have a buyer or I have a seller who wants to sell their home and buy something else. It's a little tricky right now with that because there's no inventory for them to buy. And the rental market here is nil. So there's literally nothing on the market to buy. So what we're doing with a lot of sellers that are going to turn into buyers is that we're leasing back their existing home for a specific amount of time to give them that flexibility to purchase their next home. If they are just a normal buyer that are looking to either relocate here or let's say they have a job or they're upsizing or downsizing or they're going from a rental property to a home, what I'm telling them to do is set realistic expectations. Don't go in there thinking that you're going to negotiate. Right now is not the time to think you're going to negotiate a deal. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
So you need to have all your ducks in a row. You need to make sure your offer is clean as possible because there's a high probability that there's going to be multiple offer situations with that particular property that they're looking at, especially if they're below $500,000. That market right there is really competitive.
Right.
So if people think they're going to come in and try to get their closing costs paid or undercut these sellers, most of them, they know what's going on. The agent on the other side is well educated with regards to what the market can bear. And I'm telling my folks to set realistic goals and don't try to chase the train because what they're doing is they're sitting there watching this train go by and it's speeding up and it's getting faster and faster and faster. They won't make a decision. So you have to be very assertive and get yourself in there and get the house that you want.
Yeah, and don't wait to make an offer.
Don't wait.
If you if you even like it a little bit,
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
think it might be the one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can't wait to find a perfect home.
Right.
Those days are gone. New construction is all but done down here. Right now, I don't think you can get. I had somebody ask me the other day, "Can you buy a home on Hilton Head for less than $400,000?" The answer is no. Can't buy a single family home. You can get maybe one or two for less than $500,000.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, this market is going to be very unaffordable for a lot of folks, and it's going to be difficult for people to buy. So, if they're thinking about buying, get off the fence, jump into the game, and get it done.
And give you a call so you can help them navigate through this whole
Absolutely,
thing. Yes.
absolutely. Take a hands-off approach. All you have to do is give me your sense of direction, your preferences, and I'll take it from there.
Well, Cedric, it's great to have you back. Thank you for being with us today, and thanks for the great information.
Thank you very much.